that feels good.
Oh. That was really cool.
Get a little bit more air, I think. And then when we go
Oh,
that way,
another one.
We can just hear it.
So when they did develop the building, they did have to find a desert that would be compatible with the ocean and the rainforest, those high humidity level areas. The desert outside the glass, our Sonora Desert in Arizona, of course, would not work because it's a very dry desert. So this desert is patterned after the Baja in Mexico along the Pacific Ocean, called a coastal fog desert. It gets very little bit of rain, gets most of its moisture from the fog that comes in off the Pacific Ocean in the wintertime. If you do look up above, you get a good view of our rain system. That's what it looks like throughout the building. So we can't make it rain as much or as little anywhere we want. We can't produce fog, so they do have to rain on this biome from time to time. You notice all the upper areas of the desert are nice and green. They have been getting rain for the last 3 or 4 months, as opposed to the plants right around us here that are still dormant pretty much from last summer. They haven't received any rain at all, so they're not dead, they're just dormant. This was due to a research project they had going on in the winter. They grew some Arizona grasses as a research project in here, and they didn't want to rain on those grasses, so they stopped the rain in this particular area. Actually, when the Biospheres were sealed in the building, this was an important biome for keeping their oxygen levels up to 19 or 20% to keep them breathing. In the wintertime, particularly when the rainforest and the savanna areas slow down their oxygen production due to the shorter days, less sunshine, this was important to produce that extra oxygen to keep their oxygen levels at a breathing level within the sealed building. I don't know if you noticed the boojum tree when you came down the stairs there. You didn't see that. Look behind you. It's that green with the yellow stems on it. Actually, I was here on Friday and it was all green at that time. The leaves just, the branches just turned yellow over the weekend. Boojum tree, very unique plant to the Baja. Goes nowhere else in the world, so very unusual plant. Up in the corner there, that cactus that looks a little like an Arizona saguaro. It is not. It's called a cardone, another unique cactus to the Baja. Grows actually in clumps, larger than saguaros. They never put on any arms. They just grow tall. The cave structure you see there is part of our cooling system in the desert here, even on a relatively mild day, though it's going to get pretty warm outside. We do have to work pretty hard keeping the temperature below 100 degrees in here. Normally they keep it around 90 degrees with a humidity level of between 30 and 50%. Today it's right around a little over 40% humidity here, as opposed to the Sonora Desert outside the glass, which on a typical day like today would have a humidity level of less than 10%. So obviously a saguaro cactus would not grow in here, as the cardone and the boojum tree would not grow out in the Sonora Desert. Notice the rock around the cave, that is all man-made rock, are also boulders, big boulders, all man-made rock made from cement. If the rock's small enough that you can put it in a wheelbarrow, it might be a real rock.